Good evening. I'm Don Hudson's good to be with you. Welcome to the 7. Let's get a look at the big 7 stories right now. And at the top of the list, a Sevierville attraction under scrutiny with some photos of some of its horses drawing a lot of attention on social media. And before we go any further, a little bit of a warning here. You might find some of these photos disturbing. Now tonight, the attraction's operators are responding to all this. WHA6 on your side viewers have been sharing photos and asking questions today. We confirm that the Tennessee Department of Agriculture has an open case regarding Jail Ranch, the family adventure park there. We don't know the specifics of the investigation, but the ranch tells us that agriculture officials visited the facilities yesterday. It's the ranch's understanding that they plan to return on Friday. As for the photos of the horses, Jail Ranch in a statement to WATE TV saying they are misleading. They only show a fraction of their horses, many of them older animals, which the ranch says appear leaner due to their age, while others show newly arrived horses getting care for pre-existing conditions, which JL says is part of the mission to act on what it calls a safe haven for rescue animals. Now, the ranch says it has a zero-tolerance policy when it comes to animal mistreatment. The statement goes on to say, we have confidence that any allegations that have been brought forth publicly will be deemed false and unsubstantiated, and the well-being of our animals will be confirmed. WAT6 Interside reporter Ella Wales spent the afternoon looking into these claims. She'll have more on those and the response tonight at 11. A terrifying and bizarre attack in our next big 7 story. A man accused of trying to force his way into a house with a chainsaw before allegedly setting the house on fire. This all happening yesterday morning in Hamlin County. As you know or may not know, 50 miles northeast of Knoxville. According to Hamlin County sheriffs, this man, Brian Scott Walker, tried to saw his way into the front door, through the front door, while a couple and their 13-year-old son were inside. When that didn't work, deputies say that he tried to set the house on fire. Waiting outside, the family telling deputies they managed to get out through a basement door. Walker reportedly just walked off, but he was caught, and tonight he is charged with attempted first-degree murder, assault, kidnapping, and arson. Our next big 7 story, safety at Knoxville parks. We're looking at the issue in light of a shooting at a park in North Knoxville, Edgewood Park, which is just off of Broadway. A 19-year-old was shot multiple times. Police telling us yesterday the suspect ran off before they got there. And today we are told, this is very fortunate, the victim is recovering. Now, in light of that shooting, we wanted to know how neighbors feel about using city parks. And we heard worries about what families bringing their kids out to play are encountering.
I've seen needles laying around, especially up next to the gazebos and things like that. So I think the homeless may still sleep here at night too. So I wouldn't come over here at night.
The Knoxville Police Department says they are patrolling several parks heavily due to recent safety concerns. And officers say if you see anything suspicious, trust your instincts and call 911 if need be. That Edgewood Park shooting, by the way, happening near the site of our next big 7 story as well. The intersection of Atlantic Avenue and Broadway, also in North Knoxville, where a body turned up early this morning. Police getting a call about an unresponsive person reportedly finding him dead. KPT detectives, crime lab personnel, the medical examiner's office also responded to the scene. Police are still working to determine the cause of death. Officials do tell us that there were no signs, or at least no obvious signs, of foul play. Back to school and back to the hunt for apartments. Our next big 7 story takes us to the complexes that cater to UT students. And as we saw last year, those students are telling us it is tough to find a spot to call home. For several years now, we've been documenting the need for more housing and around campus. That situation only getting worse as Knoxville's broader housing market has heated up. The average apartment cost in the Fort Sanders neighborhood averaged between $1,100 and $1,300. To find housing quick and close to campus, students say they are forced to apply for leases a year in advance.
One of the things that I've learned is that you kind of have to get housing a year in advance here in Knoxville, which is really hard to do because I'm a transfer student and I just got here in the spring. And so finding housing for the fall was virtually impossible because everybody got their housing for this fall in October.
Now, we're still watching a construction project along Cumberland Avenue. Several new high-rise apartment buildings in the works aim to bring thousands of rental units for students. However, none of them are opening anytime soon. UT also plans to build new dorms, and the university reduced the size of its incoming freshman class, all to improve the situation and improve the campus life experience. Our next big local story, Knoxville Mayor India Kincannon offering her take on the fight to save a historic house. It's the house that we've covered for you for several times this week on Magnolia Avenue, built in the 1920s for influential Knoxville businessman W.H. Sturkey. Now, the property has been sold to the state with plans for a new parole office. However, damage from a fire last year means the project would include demolishing the house. The city already told us that the demolition permit is on a 60-day hold due to the building's historic status. Mayor Kincannon posting about the house today on Facebook, calling it, quote, a gem worth saving. Her post goes on to say that the mayor has contacted state officials and had a staffer meet with the property owner to talk about the historic preservation options here. Mayor Kincannon going on to write, quote, our historic buildings, make Knoxville unique, and these buildings are worth saving. We'll keep you posted, let you know what happens next. Last week, thousands experienced a power outage on one of the hottest days of the week. It turns out it wasn't the heat that caused the outage. Instead, it was a tree. KUB says nearly 60% of power outages are caused by vegetation, and more than 60% of those outages are a tree falling outside of their maintenance zone. A close second are vehicles running into power poles or facilities. The third issue, KUB says, would be lightning or equipment failure.
Our trim zones are specified by what we go out and trim and clear. And any tree, a danger tree that we find that's outside of that zone, we will go to that customer and gain permission before we can actually remove that tree. The vegetation piece, I guess to your point, we would speak to would be sometimes in an overhang situation. We'll see that oftentimes when we have winter precipitation. Those overhanging branches get heavy, weighted, they break, and unfortunately they fall directly on top of our facilities, causing an outage.
Prophet says last Thursday's outage was caused by a decayed tree that fell on a transmission line. The outage, by the way, affected nearly 8,000 people.